Hello, everybody. Today we are talking about the Kal Sarpa Yoga by transit. This is from 10th of January to 28th of March 2021. And Kal Sarpa restricts all the planets because Rahu Ketu hem in all the planets. And this is important actually more for world events as well. And let us explore. Hello, everybody. Today we are talking about Kal Sarpa Yoga, Rahu Ketu's very obstructive transit. And do remember to subscribe, press the bell notification. And, regarding Rahu Ketu and Kal Sarpa Yoga, you may like to attend my conference, which is from 21st to 24th of January. The topic is Rahu Ketu. And the Kal Sarpa Yoga will be one of the topics of discussion as well. But all about Rahu Ketu. It is global, online. All of you can join. So let us explore the Kal Sarpa Yoga by transit. Now, Kal Sarpa Yoga, Kal means time, Sarpa is the snake. And sometimes people don't call it yoga, but call it dosha. Dosha means a block or a problem. Kal Sarpa, when the snake of time blocks us. So this can happen in your natal chart, but also by transit. Kal Sarpa Yoga can be quite common when Jupiter, Saturn are one side of Rahu Ketu. Of course, you all know that last year we had the big Jupiter, Saturn conjunction. Jupiter, Saturn continue to be in Capricorn, and all the other planets are also joining. So Rahu in Taurus, Ketu in Scorpio, all the planets have come into its embrace. That means that like a snake is winding itself around you, it is hemming in all the planets and winding itself around you. And Rahu Ketu are cutting the chart into half. And one of the biggest issues of the Kal Sarpa Yoga is the imbalance, because all the planets are one side and Rahu Ketu leaves a lot of empty space. Now, when it happens by transit, what you see is that this Kal Sarpa is going to start on 10th of January and complete after 28th of March. Mars will come out of Rahu and will break the Kal Sarpa Yoga. But during this time, the Kal Sarpa is not on all the time. It is intermittently on. You see that moon will break the Kal Sarpa. However, when moon breaks the Kal Sarpa, we get isolated moon and Kimadruma Yoga. That means our mind is very unsettled, isolated. We feel alone, lonely. And therefore, we are possible take action that is not helpful for us. So we have to watch both sides of this transit. I have made a separate video for Moon in 2021. Do watch that video. And the main point of Kal Sarpa Yoga is that Rahu Ketu are imbalancing the chart. But when Moon breaks the Kal Sarpa Yoga, Moon feels imbalanced and isolated. So we should take that whole time from 10th of January to 28th of March as a period to be careful and cautious and not rock the boat, so to say. And the main times when Rahu Ketu are creating the Kal Sarpa Yoga is 10th to 25th of January, 6th to 20th of February, 5th to 20th of March. Now, actually, March 20th, the Kal Sarpa moon will come out of Kal Sarpa, but 28th is when Mars comes out. So then this whole isolation, everything is at an end. And there will be a Kal Sarpa in 2022 as well and 2023 as well, because Jupiter, Saturn continue to be one side of Rahu Ketu. So this is overall a complex energy. And Actually, one of the impacts of Kal Sarpa, you see, is on politics. And in political life, there is a lot of divisive politics taking place around the world. And as far as USA politics is concerned, when the new president is inaugurated, Kal Sarpa is on. And therefore, you will see that the country is divided into half. You can already see that there is a lot of opposition to this energy, and Rahu Ketu strokes up the opposition. So this is something that the incoming government has to be careful that they are trying to heal that element in life. And the Kal Sarpa also around the world, I am not aware of the other political situations, but I know in India there is a farmers' protest taking place, and so that is also important to heed what they are saying. And in other places where there are issues happening and the divisive politics, we as individuals have to watch out for it and be conscious of it. Now, I'm not going to talk about individually how the Kal Sarpa affects you, because it is more of a bigger issue that all of us, regardless of where Rahu Ketu are, all the planets, that means our Lagna Lord, Moon Lords, all of them are hemmed in this transit, and that imbalance is very easily possible for all of us. So what we have to be careful from 10th of January onwards till 28th of March is that not to try to willfully imbalance ourselves. So be conscious about this, be careful about decisions you make, and think about it, how to keep the balance going. Also, people who try to scare you or create fear in you, then you have to stay away from them. But your own choice is important. And Rahu Ketu are, smokes and mirrors. They are very shadowy. So they are not always giving the correct information to us, and they have a lot of psychological effect. So we need to be careful. It is good that you think about, doing something more spiritual, taking one day at a time. And on any big decision, you have to think that I'm going to think about it. I'm not going to act on it. There is no impulsive action that I want to take. So it is an overall strategy for Kal Sarpa, not necessarily for individual signs that you have to do. So that is it. Thank you very much. Do remember to subscribe, press the bell notification.